Welcome back to the Sports News. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, joined now by Michael Maves for your Evansville High School, your Blue Devils report. Michael is the offensive coordinator and also assistant coach for the group. Really, let's talk a little bit to you, Coach Maves. So glad to have you.
Thanks for having me, Jessa.
So we have a lot to get to. I'm going to kind of dive right in. I want to start by having you give us kind of a season recap. You've got undefeated conference champions. What a successful season. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we had a fantastic senior class. I couldn't be happier with them. We were undefeated in the preseason, 2-0, and then we went to the regular season, 6 games, and we ran the table there to bring us to 8-0. Won our first, actually it'd be 9-0, then we won our first playoff game against Milwaukee. Brought us to 10-0, and then we ran into the big dog, Catholic Memorial, and they ended our season this last Friday.
So impressive. What a great season. And I understand that Evansville for the first time had offensive and defensive players and actually linemen of the year. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the first time that I can ever remember that happening in the Rock Valley North Conference, or the Rock Valley at all. We had the player of the year on the offensive side of the ball, which was Nathan Redders, who ran for over 1,000 yards. We had Jordan Meyer, a stud linebacker, and who's going to be a stud wrestler, defensive player of the year, and then 2-time offensive lineman of the year, Austin Rupiper, who's going to play on Saturday somewhere. He is a stud. And actually, we had the coach of the year with Coach Grovestein, so really, we had 4, I guess.
Wow, that's incredible. So congrats to those players. Lots of hard work, I'm sure, went into the player of the year there, and congrats to you on that as well.
Thank you.
And I know you have a lot to say on this next topic, but let's give us a little bit of your thoughts on the playoff loss to Waukesha Catholic Memorial. I know that was a tough one.
That was a tough one. You know, going into there's a lot of expectations going in that second round game, but then when you actually see Catholic Memorial and you play at their place, they are a Division I football team. I know they play in Division III, but that is a Division I team that plays in a Division I conference, it's a private school in a huge area they draw from. Now they run into a small public school like us that, we get what we get. But we played hard, and I'm proud of the boys, but that's a tough team. They're gonna do very well.
Yeah, absolutely, a tough matchup for a lot of folks. And let's talk a little bit moving forward about your predictions for for Division III as a whole.
Well, I'm a public school guy, and I'm rooting for the public schools. I'm hoping Coascom can knock off Catholic Memorial, but that's going to be a tough game. I'm anticipating Catholic Memorial possibly playing another private school on the other side of the bracket in the state championship. I coached in the Middle Border Conference, so I'm pulling for New Richmond, but we'll see. It'll be a great championship.
Well, thanks so much, Coach Maves, for your input today. Much appreciated.
You bet.